Hello everyone, and wait, what was that? Okay, welcome to Movie 30 Classic Edition. And the film that we were watching is...
Godzilla 2000.
Yeah, as you can see with this toy I have right here. and the reason why we did this because we had a recent trail of the new upcoming Japanese Godzilla film called Godzilla -0.
Are you sure it's not -1?
Oh, I'm sorry, -1. Sorry.
No, don't worry.
Sorry. So please don't...
No, don't worry about it. Also, we haven't seen this movie in years.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it since 2021 when GVK was coming out.
I haven't seen it since 2010.
Wow, that's been like 13 years. Mine was 2 years. And also, we watched it because of, again, like I said before, and to let you know, this movie still kicks ass.
Yeah, this movie's still a fun ride, and I think I grew more and more appreciation from a technical perspective and a storytelling perspective, even when I saw this in the English dub.
Yeah, and yeah, we watched the movie dubbed, and I actually appreciate the American cut of the film.
Well, I mean, yes, it does have some dialogue issues, and sometimes some of the effects didn't age well, but I mean, nonetheless, it's still a good film.
Yeah. I mean, this film came out after the 1998 American Godzilla, but Toho was like, you know what? Why don't we bring Godzilla back to his roots?
Pretty much, and when you look closely, there are some nods from movies made in the United States.
Especially Independence Day.
And don't forget Jurassic Park.
And maybe a little bit of War of the Worlds. I mean, like the old ones. I don't mean like the Spielberg War of the Worlds.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah, you know
very good.
You know the flying saucers in the old worlds would be inspiration probably for the spaceship.
Yeah, I could probably see that. Good eye.
Yeah. Okay. Enough. Now, so now we're gonna go over the film, and also spoilers. Well, if any Godzilla fan has seen it,
you already know what's gonna happen here, but if not, spoilers.
So anyway, the film opens up with a couple of
with a father and daughter team, which is a company known as the Godzilla Prediction Network, basically, which is self-explanatory, and a photographer, or Japanese Lois Lane, as Dean would call her.
Yeah.
Or Yuki. Oh, surprised I know that.
Yeah, and so they're getting ready for like Godzilla's appearance, and then we cut to like a lighthouse where a guy's just like minding his own business.
Holy shit! That's enough for the beast of 20,000 fathoms.
Holy shit! I did not know that. and speaking of that,
fun fact: the Rhinoceros was actually one of the other inspirations for Godzilla, aside from Kong.
Yeah.
The more you know.
And then the guy hears the rumbling, and of course, who shows up?
Godzilla.
Come on, we all know who Godzilla is. Like, even the filmmakers know who Godzilla is when he has a boat in his mouth. Yep. And as Godzilla usual, he destroys shit.
Yep. There's like even literally a scene, which as mentioned before, was a nod to the T-Rex paddock scene from Jurassic Park.
Huh. Yeah. Well, and then the Godzilla group,
the Godzilla Prediction Network,
come across Godzilla in the dark where they have light on his
yeah.
And Godzilla's not happy about it. When the one accidentally does flashy on his eye, and he's like, but he missed.
Yeah, and what I like about Japanese and American movies that take inspiration from each other, it has a charm to it.
Yeah. So again, Godzilla is destroying cities, while also destroying those electric wires.
Yeah.
Oh, and earlier, the woman was trying to close down her restaurant, but then Godzilla destroys it with his tail.
Yep.
Like, ah! Godzilla!
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just... But then we cut to a group of government scientists noticing about a mysterious meteorite.
And investigating it underwater, but with better protection than the Titan submersible.
and they use these balloon water things to rise it up, but the meteorite
starts moving by itself, and I think you know where this is going if you saw the movie.
Yeah, turns out the meteorite, it's a freaking spaceship from outer space, and well, meanwhile, our Japanese Lois Lane is back with her boss. Well, sort of Japanese.
Well, basically, he's not happy about the photographs that she took of Godzilla because Godzilla's radiation actually wears off the film. I kind of like that.
Yeah,
that's more science based. I mean, sometimes it doesn't have to be all the time, but once in a while, it's welcome.
Yeah. Exactly, and so what else? Oh yeah, and then like Godzilla comes back and from the ocean because he's heading to I think he's heading to like a power plant.
Yep. Based and upon the orders of Kamakiri, one of the government scientists, basically shut down every single reactor, much to the protest of the head of the Prediction Network.
Yeah,
and they also have a bitter rivalry.
With our main characters with Katakiri, right?
Yeah.
It's like they said they've known each other, but I can't remember what it was about. What did they met when they were in college?
Could be.
Yeah, well, our main character is near Godzilla, his daughter and Yuki are far away from the... Hopefully that Yuki will get better pictures.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to stop Godzilla heading to the power plant.
Yeah, what I actually kind of like about it is that it's not like... there's no romantic relationship between them, and I kind of like that. Nothing against it, but once in a while, you gotta make something different, and this is what they did here.
Yeah.
I like that.
And also the weapons that the military use, because they're showing test footage where they use it on rocks, and they use it on Godzilla, but it still has no effect. Well,
I mean, it's brutal, but still no dice.
And now we cut back to the meteor. Well, actually, the spaceship where they have an X-ray on the humans, but there's nothing.
Yeah, nothing worth of interest. And there's something that's going to foreshadow later in the film, which I actually kind of like.
As the spaceship flies away and then meets up with Godzilla, and has an X-ray on Godzilla, and it has something that it wants.
Yep.
And they have a few second fight scene where Godzilla uses his atomic breath. Oh.
But all it just does is just take off some of the rocks, and it's just revealed to show the ship's metallic look.
Oh, almost like something like Terminator.
Yeah, I think so.
And then Godzilla gets knocked out, and then the spaceship flies away, and then it goes back to sleep. Maybe. Oh yeah, another thing, because the sun wakes it up.
Yeah, it might be like a nod to Superman.
Yeah, and so the government tries to contain this thing so it doesn't escape.
Yeah.
Well, our main characters have Godzilla's DNA testing on it, and
it's revealed that his cells are regenerative as all fuck.
Yeah, and one thing they said, maybe we could use it on us humans. I was like, no, bad idea.
The BBC made a nuclear war movie about this shit. I think it knows what radiation does to people.
Yeah, and exactly. And also earlier there was a funny scene where Yuki was telling the guys where to meet with her friends, but
I think even as an adult, it still makes me chuckle.
Yeah, I still thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Because, one thing, this film doesn't, take itself too seriously.
Yeah, because it knows when to be serious and knows when to be funny.
I mean, this isn't like the 1954 film. I mean, this film is sort of a sequel to that, but...
Yeah, but not too much.
And also after that, like, they have like dicks, but the government's like, sorry, but we're gonna have to.
Oh yeah. There's even some moments where it turned just from something silly to something serious, or as Filthy Frank would put it, shit just went from 1 to 10 real fucking quickly.
And also the spaceship wakes up again and starts peeling off its
own rocky cover, revealing it to be an actual ship.
Yeah, and the ship, you know,
as before mentioned by him.
And like I said, it pretty much like was sort of inspired by the flying saucers from War of the Worlds. I mean, you're gonna look at me, tell me I'm wrong. I mean,
yeah, take a look at them. It's kind of similar.
Yeah, try to like Google it and see if I'm right.
Yeah, but yeah, I can't believe you noticed that.
And also the character's like, guys, the UFO flew high again. Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
And the one that was like, maybe the ship is friendly.
It causes electromagnetic pulse, which destroys several helicopters.
Yeah. I mean, what was it you told me before with Optimus?
Optimus Prime, he ain't.
Yeah, and another cool shot, and also the ship has like a reflection.
Yeah.
And
I like how they pulled that off.
Yeah, I mean, if I see that giant ship around, I would run like hell.
Well, I think anyone would.
And then the ship hits onto the Yuki's building Daily Planet. Well, so okay, enough Superman jokes. And it hits the building like this.
Can you guess the reference?
No. You're such a dirty man.
I said, can you guess the reference?
I know. And I think it's absorbing the internet, like trying. And the character's like, this could be the end of civilization. We're all gonna die, and I'm right. Aren't I?
Maybe.
So yeah, the government tries to use these like weapon things that will try to.
Yeah.
Well, Yuki is still in the building, for God's sake.
Yeah, that scene was absolutely nerve-wracking, especially given you have one alien ship with powers that that everyone knows frighteningly little about, and other one is basically have what is basically the equivalent of a nuclear missile, but in the form of a laser.
So yeah, they managed to get her out, but our main character stays behind to do it a little more faster.
He barely survives from the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, when the government got Katagiri pushes the button, I was like, this guy's an asshole.
Oh yeah.
Like, he doesn't care who lives or who, because he thinks that he's the hero to stop the alien threat. I was like, but there's still some innocent people, dude.
Yeah, but then the ship explodes, but the alien then actually pulls a name the reference.
Well, the ship is still standing, but destroys the building.
Name the reference.
What are you doing?
Name the reference.
I can't.
Name it!
No.
You're no fun. Independence Day.
Oh, Independence. Oh, I'm sorry. How? Because I was trying to get to the other part about the. I'm sorry. Independence. Yeah, it destroys it like in.
Yeah, like in Independence Day.
And I'm like, where's Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum when you need them?
Oh yeah, where's President Lone Star?
So our main character survived.
Yep.
And they find out that the ship, the UFO, is actually interested in Godzilla.
Mostly for its regenerative purposes, and as it's shown, he's trying. Oh wait, I can. What they're basically trying to do is set their dominion on planet Earth.
And speaking of Godzilla,
holy shit! There's another reference to War of the Worlds.
Huh? Yeah.
I mean, they crash land soldiers and then they merge and begin their. Wow.
Yeah, and again, speaking of Godzilla,
he basically comes in to settle the old score.
Yeah, like he has like a score to settle, like a bit of a rematch.
Yep.
And we hear the Godzilla theme play, and it was.
Oh yeah.
You know, the da da dun da da dun da 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 dun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it will make Godzilla go like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
And another thing, and the UFO was getting ready for it was making this like wow, wow.
Oh yeah.
It's like, and you told me this ship has so many powers.
Yeah, I kind of like that they make the ship mysterious and
you don't know what it is until
until its final form is revealed.
And then Godzilla and the ship have the round 2, and the battle is pretty intense. Well, despite having some cheap effects.
Yeah.
But like sending out some tentacles things.
Yep.
But Godzilla tries to get out of it, try to use it.
Yeah.
But and the fight goes on and on. Well, our human characters, they just stand there while the fight's happening.
I mean, I'm personally not a fan of that cliche, but I mean, to be fair, this is an alien craft that's beyond their understanding. So, who knows what the fuck else it's carrying?
Well, Godzilla's pretty much getting his ass kicked where the UFO destroys him by knocking Godzilla down, but then the ship
basically comes out, basically reveals the alien inside, which is actually a clever nod to Independence Day.
Yeah, and
in a sense.
Yeah, I do like the alien design when and then the creature the alien transforms off screen, but then Godzilla gets back up and he destroys the ship.
Yep.
And it's like that's like, huh, well that's a relief. Now I could go, wait, what? And then the alien comes back in and then it transforms into a kaiju known as
Orga.
And oh my god, Orga looks really frightening.
Yeah, and I kind of like that there's the reasoning behind that becoming Orga, because it's trying to adapt to the environment around it.
Yeah, that Orga is trying to almost like want to become one with Godzilla, and I think that's actually a very scary concept.
Yep.
I mean, we don't know what planet that Orga's from, and I just like to keep him completely mysterious.
And another thing about Orga, what I actually find kind of cool, was that all the times that attacked Godzilla, all it tries to do is literally try to acquire its DNA whenever it can.
Yeah, so they have another fight with each other while they start biting each other.
Yeah, basically what I like whereas Godzilla is basically just wanting to kill this fucker, Orga is trying to acquire whatever DNA it can to basically adapt and become like the ultimate life form in a sense.
Yeah, again, scary concept. And so the fight goes on, and then Godzilla uses nuclear atomic breath on Orga, but it still didn't work on because
he can regenerate too.
But much faster.
Yep.
And then Orga opened his mouth wide, like a snake.
Yeah, and has like all these little tendrils around him, just slowly consuming him one by one. But then Godzilla turns completely orange and blows him up.
Yeah. What? Yeah, it's like bad idea, Orga. Because did you forget Godzilla can blow?
I didn't think he could do that.
So yeah, Orga is freaking dead.
To the point, like basically he crumbles to dust, and
then Godzilla comes near to our human characters.
Yeah, and and Kamakiri, being psychotic as hell, basically looks at one last time before he dies.
When he shouts, Godzilla!
And basically he walks off screen. It was some of the scientists just wondering why does he want to protect us when all we tried to do was literally try to end his life.
Well, that Godzilla destroys more buildings, and then that's it.
I mean, it's a pretty dark and somber ending, but nonetheless,
go on.
Still a good watch, and I think I've grown more appreciative of the characters, especially given that the main characters also have some pretty comical moments.
Yep. I still have so much fun memory with this movie, and I saw this film in the theaters when I was like a young child.
I never saw this in the theaters. I mean, I was like 4, sue me.
Fair enough.
Back when I kind of became a Godzilla fan in 2004, and and this was the third Godzilla movie I've watched. I remember renting it on VHS from a local video store. It was fun, and back in 2010, and when I first ran into Dean during my sophomore year, it was Christmas Day. He gave me the DVD as a gift. I still have it to this day.
We really hold this film dear to our hearts, and it was like the first film in the millennium era, while the rest were not connected to 2000. They were pretty much their own.
Yeah.
Like there was Mechagoras, GMK, the Q duology, and Final Wars.
Yeah.
And also, I gotta say, I really love this design of Godzilla. I mean, look at this thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. Look at it! I want all of you to look at it! And I mean, it was reused in Mechagoras, and then that's it. We get like.
I think it was also like a pachinko machine or something.
Okay, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Godzilla versus the pachinko monster.
Well, he fought several other monsters like Gigan, King King Ghidorah, Rodan.
Obviously.
And actually had a son ate him.
And also, Godzilla's first monster he fought was Anguirus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, we really love Orga as a villainous.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what made Orga a really underrated kaiju villain?
Well, what I liked about Orga was he was actually original. I mean, granted, he did take some ideas from, say, like other alien invasion films. However, he was mysterious. He
was
like unknown.
Kind of like with the Xenomorphs and the Alien franchise, that we keep them mysterious, but until the prequel came to and say, we need to know the origins. Like, no, we don't need to know where they came from. Come on, Ridley. Yeah, you should know better.
The mystery is scary enough.
Yeah. Oh, and also I think we gotta go because we ran out of things to say, but do enjoy this little intermission. And
so with that being said, this is Brock McGinnis
and Dean
of Lightpost Films, signing off for now.
And we recommend Godzilla to one of our favorite Godzilla films.
Alright, see ya.
So enjoy our little intermission. Bye. And as always, long live the king. Take care.
Thank you.